Hello.
Hello.
Hi. You're
Hi. Morning.
you're still in Fukuoka.
Yes, still.
How are you? You feeling better?
Yeah, feeling better. Uh, uh, actually, he texted me.
Oh, he texts you.
Yeah, two nights ago.
Okay.
I don't know what to do.
Okay.
Mm.
He okay. He kind of wants to um I don't know, like get back in the
I'm not
relationship or
sure.
not sure.
Yeah, he said like I'm calm now, but after what you said, I understand that I shouldn't date you. It doesn't make you happy, but I hope we can be friends.
Okay. Okay.
Okay,
So he
yeah.
doesn't want to change anything, but he wants to make sure that you are both happy.
Mm, I don't know what he means by
Mm.
saying, you know, let's be friends. Friends?
Oh, yeah.
What is a friend
Right.
in this situation?
Uh-huh.
Or even not in this situation.
Yeah.
Basically, I'm quite romantic, so I don't know
Right.
what's the difference between partner and friend.
Right.
So yeah, in some meanings, I don't know what he's saying. You see what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah. Yeah. But
Yeah.
I don't know. Given that he is not a very good practitioner, like he doesn't really practice, the
Practice polyamory.
like practice the
Hmm.
spirit, the true spirit of
True spirit.
polyamory, true spirit,
Yes,
right?
the
Of
yeah,
polyamory, you
main
know,
main and the idea of polyamory. You mean?
right? He doesn't seem to really understand or capture
I don't
the
think so.
meaning of, right? So, because of that, when he
Hmm.
says friends, maybe it means no sex, no romantic feelings. Like maybe I don't know.
Me
He
neither.
seems to be right. Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, like uh, as I said before,
Mm-hmm.
I don't I don't want cut him off.
Right.
So yeah, it's gonna be okay to keep some kind of, I don't know, friendship,
Connection.
relationship,
Mm-hmm.
connection. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, to give some kind of connection with him.
Right.
Yeah, you know. Anyway, we are in the same community, born in
Right.
Japan
Right in
community.
Japan.
Anyway, so we can't be separate. We can't be separate. You know,
Right. Like
totally. Mm.
you can't totally avoid each other.
No, I
Right.
can't avoid each other. So I don't want to be awkward
Mm-hmm.
when I saw him in Burning Japan community.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I just wanna keep the right distance. But
Right. Yeah.
but I think it's important, but still don't know how how to make it and what it
Right.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm.
at least now sex
Mm-hmm.
is the how do I say 必須の
Oh, I would say
うん
it's
the
it's the bare
うん
minimum.
be-
The
bear
bare minimum.
bear is the yeah.
Yeah.
So
Wait,
I
we
I
have
think
a
at least
chat. Yeah.
okay.
Sorry, we
Ah,
have a
okay,
chat section here.
sure.
Bare minimum.
Bear
Bare
the
means like naked,
mm-hmm.
barefoot.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, so like the most basic, like this is the yeah, the least we need to have.
うん。At
Yeah,
so
最低条件みたい
at
Yeah,
least the bear we we shouldn't have sex
right.
anymore
That's the bare
as
minimum.
as
Yeah,
the bare minimum.
right.
Okay. Yeah,
Mm,
but anything other? Any? Yeah. Mm,
mm. Yeah,
do,
that's a.
like,
Mm-hmm.
are you? Mm, are you that kind of person who keep kind of connection with your ex or exes?
Um,
For me, it's
I
totally fine to
right.
keep connection with my exes.
Yeah, I think it depends on the.
Mm.
Oh, depends
Ah,
on like the other person and depends on
yes,
how
of course.
things
Yeah.
ended and
Of
depending
course, of course.
also depends on how much time has passed since the breakup.
Right. So yeah, of
Yeah.
course, I think we need time
Yeah.
to
But
make the connection healthy.
right. Yeah. The thing
Mm,
is, well, I guess your question was, would I want to keep a friendship? Right. That's the
yeah, I
question,
mean
right?
the basic.
Yeah. Like, if I can, do I want to keep the friendship?
Yeah,
I think
that's what I'm asking.
right. I think that, yeah, I think the answer to that would be yes, I do.
Okay, okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
me too. Yeah,
Yeah. Like,
I
because
don't
I still
want
care about my
anybody.
exes.
Hmm?
Oh, sorry. I
Yeah,
said I still care about my exes.
of course, me too.
Like, I hope them, I hope, I wish them the best. I hope
Hmm.
they are leading a happy life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's totally same as me.
Yeah. But it's not.
Basically, if I
Yeah.
love somebody, I'm gonna love the person forever.
Mm,
So yeah,
yeah.
if it's healthy to keep distance for him, I will
Mm,
do that. But if it's okay to keep any connection with the
mhm,
person, yeah, definitely I want to do that.
mm, yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know. It's we we broke up just about 10 days ago,
Yeah.
and he texted me just 2 days ago, and I I think it's too early to restart something.
Right.
Mm.
Yeah.
So yeah, I but at the same time, I don't wanna ignore
Mhm.
him. So
Yeah.
maybe I gonna say I
Yeah.
gonna reply something, but I don't know what to say.
Right, right. So you haven't replied to him yet.
Not yet.
Mhm. Okay.
But
Okay.
like last night, me and he Me and he are in the same fire performance team.
Uh-huh.
So we had a meeting last night, and you know online meeting, and me and he were joining the meeting. So yeah, we didn't talk, uh, なんか we didn't talk each other directly, but
Mhm.
anyway, we were uh, talking in the
Right.
group meeting.
Right. Like when you were talking to the whole group,
Hmm.
but he's included. And
Yes,
when
of
he
course.
talked, he was
Hmm.
talking to the whole group, but you were
Yes,
in there
yes,
too.
sure.
Right.
So yeah, so it was totally okay for me, but
Uh-huh.
still, I feel
I
like
see.
I should reply
Right.
something to
Yeah.
him.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess because of that meeting yesterday, maybe he
Mm,
didn't want things to be awkward in that meeting. Maybe that's why he
mm.
messaged you the night before
I
to make
don't
sure.
know.
Yeah.
Uh, yes,
Yeah.
he's not the
Yeah.
kind of person
Oh,
who plans carefully.
yeah. He's a more of a spontaneous soul.
Spon- Spontaneous in a way, but different way for
Yeah.
me.
Right. Right.
Yeah, he is so
Yeah.
spontaneous. Que sera sera person.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Oh, that can be attractive though.
It is.
Yeah. Yeah. And you are so different. You two are so
Yeah,
different.
different person is
Yeah.
often so attractive,
Right.
so
Right.
interesting.
Right. And then like 5 years later, you
Hmm.
like you ask us like, why did I ever feel attracted to that kind of person?
It happens to me, but
Yeah.
as I said, if I love somebody, I love that person forever. So yeah, of course I change. Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, I
You
change.
grow out of them.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
yeah. Um, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm, so
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mm,
Hmm.
yeah, but I think
Yeah.
anyway we should talk in
Yeah.
person.
Maybe.
And not just chat. We should meet
Uh-huh.
face to face.
Right.
Mm, at least
Mm.
once, to
Mm.
to end to end up this relationship.
To end
Uh,
the relationship.
to end this relationship peacefully.
Right. Right. Yeah.
Yeah, but, but still,
Yeah. You need a
I
closure.
mean, closure. Yes, I need that. I
Yeah.
need closure. You know, uh, for now,
Mm-hmm.
um, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
He's holding the pace so far. You see what I mean?
You mean like he's.
How do I say?
Mhm.
He has his own 主導権を持ってる。なんか、
Mhm.
うん、
Yeah, he's taking the
taken.
lead.
Yes, kind of. He's
The
taking
lead.
the
The lead.
taking the lead. Yes.
Yeah.
you know that's he who said let's break up, and
Mhm.
and this time there's he who said let's be
Ah,
friends.
right,
Yeah, and I didn't say anything about it. I
right,
didn't say yes or no.
right.
I just said calm down.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Yeah,
I see. He never asked for your opinions.
no, and
Mm-hmm.
I think breaking up is usually like that.
Mm-hmm.
We don't argue.
Mm-hmm.
We mm,
Oh, you mean like
if
one-sided?
once yeah one sided. Usually breakup is always one sided. You mean 一方的?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Breakup is always one sided, and you know yeah, we can't help it, I think.
Mm. That's
Mm,
yeah, that's also true.
yeah, if yeah, even it's uh, two or three or four people, so some,
Mm-hmm.
somebody somebody want to be out.
Mm.
We can't keep the person in the relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Right. Yeah. It's an arrangement. It's an agreement. So
Mm.
yeah, if someone doesn't doesn't want the same thing, yeah,
Mm.
unfortunately that's the end of the arrangement.
Yes.
Yeah. What do you want? Like um if you can, okay, it's like imagine you are some sort of a wizard,
Mm. Some
some
wizard.
sort of a wizard,
Some sort of a wizard.
Wizard of Oz. Do you know the
Okay.
Wizard of Oz?
You mean wizard or witch?
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
person who use magic.
Magic, yes.
Magic? Ah, yes, magic.
Yeah. If you were a wizard and you
Mm.
had the magic wand, and if you could use a magic wand to
Okay.
control everything in the world,
Mm.
what would you do? What would your ideal relationship with him look like?
Eh, yeah, the my ideal relationship is uh, mm, polyamorous relationship,
Right.
of course. I
Mm,
want him. I want him to open his marriage.
mm,
I want to
mm,
him to talk to his wife and
mm,
his kid, his family also.
mm.
Yeah, rather than getting divorced, I think
Ah,
to communicate
mm,
from their heart
mm,
and to make consensus
mm.
would be better
Right,
than
right.
getting
Yeah,
divorced. Yeah.
right. When getting divorced, maybe it happens as a result of communication, but
Yeah, yeah. Then
yeah,
it's totally
right,
fine.
right. It's yeah.
Yeah.
I see. I see.
Hmm.
You said kids.
Hmm.
I I have never really thought about people in a
Hmm.
polyamorous arrangement having kids. I've never really imagined
Oh.
that before. But so if you have a child and you are in a polyamorous arrangement, is it common for you to tell your child what is going on, or is it like what is the common practice? Do you wait
Mm,
until a certain age, or
that's the issue.
yeah?
Yeah, I, I believe if uh, if their kids are so small, like 2 or 3 years old, I think they would understand the
Ah,
relationship, the
oh, younger.
polyamorous relationship.
Uh-huh.
And
Right.
even if we hide to children about the polyamorous relationship, the children would mm, not recognize something,
Mm-hmm.
something
Mm-hmm.
between, you know, about their parents. So yeah.
I see.
mm, uh,
Uh-huh.
yeah.
So you were saying,
Even
yeah?
if it's an affair or
Uh-huh.
polyamorous relationship,
Okay,
their
it doesn't
children
matter.
would recognize something,
Right, right.
find something.
Yeah,
Something's
like
going on.
notice
Notice.
something. I
Mm,
see, I see. Hmm. They're gonna notice
mm.
that there's something different about
Yes,
your
yes.
family. Uh-huh.
Mm. So,
Hmm.
and
Okay.
if it's something negative or something awkward, the children would think it's it's their fault, why they are responsible for it.
Oh, the kid thinks that it's their problem.
I think so.
They're gonna like, blame themselves.
Brain themselves.
Blame themselves.
I
Blame is
think
like,
so.
yeah. Ooh, that's sad.
Yeah, that is.
Okay, so it's better to
Mm,
like talk to kids,
mm,
because if you don't talk to them, they
mm.
will notice something
Yeah.
anyway, and they might start blaming themselves for
Mm-hmm.
what's going on.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I'm thinking.
Oh, that yeah, that makes sense because yeah, you know, kids growing up in a well, I guess in almost like every family, kids think that um they need to kind of like keep everyone happy.
Mm, of
Like they
course.
make jokes, they say something silly
Mm,
to make the family laugh.
mm,
You know, if something's for example, if they're caretakers,
mm,
usually parents are like fighting,
mm.
you start saying something funny, or you start saying
Yeah, well,
doing funny
at least
moves,
they wanna, you know, make the fight stop.
right? They do.
Yeah.
They try to do
Mm.
something,
Yeah, and
especially at a younger age.
sure, sure, sure.
Yeah.
And actually, that's what I was doing when I was small child.
Oh,
Like
okay.
my parents fought.
Fault.
My parents fought every day when I was
Oh.
a child, like about 10 years old,
Mm-hmm.
and that's why I was studying so hard.
Oh, how?
Yeah,
Oh, like you mean at school or?
at school or yeah, private school or at home, anywhere.
Uh-huh.
I thought if I if I'm I if I would be if I am a good child, they
Uh,
they might stop their fighting.
oh,
Yeah,
that's
but
really
mm, But of
Yeah,
course,
I don't want to.
I was not
Yeah,
responsible for it.
right, right,
Now
right.
I know it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but you wanted to do something to.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, all that studying was basically, I guess, it was not just. It didn't just, maybe it didn't. It did work, or it didn't work for your parents, but
Mm.
it made you smart anyway. So
Yeah. Anyway, it was good for me,
yeah,
and
yeah.
I do love studying or learning something. So it's basically the experience brought good effort for me anyway.
And maybe
Mm,
it was like, one way to look at it was that like maybe studying was, it also worked as a little bit of a distraction.
little bit.
Distraction.
What is distraction?
Distraction means uh distraction means,
Distraction.
like, for example, if I'm working,
Mm,
if I'm like writing something,
mm,
or if I'm like reading something, I need to focus on something. But
mm,
then there's uh some big noise coming from, you know the people living next to me.
mm.
you know that's distracting.
Oh,
I
you
need to
mean
focus, but there's something
is it
going
kind
on.
of
I'm like,
disturbing?
disturbing is, yeah,
Mm.
disturb is a little bit stronger, I think.
Okay, this.
Disturbing, yeah, if when you say the noise is disturbing,
Mm,
if it feels like the noise, like, I think you are being very worried, very
mm.
scared.
Mm-hmm.
That's disturbing. But
Okay.
distracting means, なんか、何、何、何、what's going on?
So
Oh, I need to focus. Wait, wow,
okay.
the noise again.
Okay. So you're gonna be just kind of curious. You
Curious, yeah, and
curious.
yeah, like
Yeah.
it grabs your attention.
So
Distracting,
you mean 気になる?
yeah, or 気が散る,
Uh-huh. 気が散る気になる.
yeah.
Okay. Got it.
So, studying,
うん。
for you, because you can enjoy studying, you can
う
enjoy
ん。
learning things. Maybe it worked a little bit as a distraction from your,
うん。
um from the all the fighting that your parents were doing.
Yes.
Maybe it was sort of like a, I don't know, escape zone.
Ah,
Maybe.
right. Yeah. Of course, I didn't want to just watch
Mm,
they are fighting.
yeah.
I wanna do something.
Yeah.
なんだろう。How do I say 気をそらす or 気を紛らわせる?
I think that's what distraction means. So,
Ah,
like,
okay.
you want to distract yourself.
ああ、
Yeah.
そっか。
Yeah.
そう
Or, I want to,
to distract something other.
you can say distract other people. You can say
うん、
distract yourself.
うん。
You can,
distract myself,
oh,
distract other
divert
people.
my,
他の人が
yeah.
気になる But, in Japanese
Yeah.
context, 気になる、
Yeah.
気が散る and 気をそらす、気
Um,
を紛らわせる is quite different, right?
okay. Yeah. Kinina distraction. Yeah, I think you can't say distraction for 気になる because 気になる is, yeah, it's more about the curiosity,
Huh.
right?
Yeah.
Distraction is you
It's
want to,
it, mm,
yeah,
it something catches your attention.
right,
So
yeah,
it's you, you're gonna 気になる about the
yeah,
situation or the sound or something.
yeah, yeah. And distraction is you are basically annoyed.
Okay.
You don't want to hear it. You don't want to
うん。
look.
うん。
But yeah, like for example, um,
そう、気を紛らわす、気
yeah,
を
I
そら
think
す will be the different word.
kiyosorasu.
気をそ
You
ら
can
す。
say like maybe
Yeah,
divert your attention.
divert
May-
attention. Oh, okay.
Maybe, yeah,
Wow. Focus to other thing.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
う
yeah.
ん。ね。うん。
Hold on. Maybe you can say
う
this.
ん。
Divert your attention to
divert your
something.
attention to something
Yeah,
other. うん。
yeah. こっちに、yeah.
うん。
そっちに気を向ける。
うん。divert.
Yeah,
Okay. Makes sense. うん。
yeah. 気を向けるの気でどういう字？あ、気分の気か。
うん。え
Okay. Well, because we have, because we are now using what's it called, Zencaster instead of
Thank you,
Google
sir.
Meet.
Yeah.
There's no way for me to
Oh,
screen share.
okay.
So, but I'm writing something in the notes, in our shared document,
Ah,
so you
okay.
can
I'm gonna check
always,
it.
yeah, or I can copy and paste the whole thing
Ah,
at the end.
okay.
Yeah, can you see the chat section though?
Of course.
Oh, okay, good, good, good.
Yeah.
Okay,
Distraction and divert your attention to blah blah.
yeah, yeah. I'm gonna.
Mm-hmm.
Here is the entire note.
Okay. The
Oh
bare
no,
minimum.
line breaks.
It happens. Draw
Sorry.
out of blah blah. 卒業す
Yeah,
る。A
maybe if
closure.
I maybe if I copy and paste it in a text box, text.
Okay. Take
Yeah,
the lead
let me do
one-sided.
this.
Obvious.
No,
Doesn't work.
doesn't work. Sorry,
It's okay.
sorry.
Yeah, I can understand though.
Good, good, good. Please.
Mm.
Okay. Well, it's
Distraction,
time.
diversion. Okay.
But yeah, if you're gonna, I don't know. I think you will reply to the guy, but
Mm.
yeah. th- no matter what, just
Mm.
don't overthink.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. You
I'm gonna
want,
try it. But
yeah.
I can't help it.
I know, but
Yeah.
whether you're gonna, um, like end up leaving
Mm.
this connection,
Yeah.
or you know staying in that arrangement or a new arrangement, yeah, you need to uh, yeah, stay, keep things healthy.
Yeah, I will
Yeah,
try.
yeah, yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
have
Thank
a
you. Mm.
good day, and
Yeah,
I'll see you
I
next
will.
time.
Yep. Okay, you too.
All
Thank
right,
you. Bye
bye,
bye.
bye.
Okay.